What are we looking at here, Zach?
We're looking at a second place GOAT tournament deck. I was the only player to go EXO and Swiss with this deck. I did have a first round bye though, but I still think it's an achievement anyway. A big achievement if everyone else went X1.
I'd say so.
Then I went going to Top Cut. I lost in Top Cut to. I went to the finals. I beat Jar in the first round of Top Cut, and yeah, I lost in the finals to a zombie deck. That was actually the same. Yeah, it was crazy. He deserved to win. But this deck was really good. I have 5 monsters that are the boss monsters. 1 BLS, 1 Sork, 1 Mobius, 1 Thestalos, and 1 Zaborg. These are the big guys that you want to get out to kill your opponent. The Monarchs are just good cards. Thestalos is live all the time. Mobius, after you resolve Thestalos, they're going to want to set more stuff because they might think you have another one. And then you can just play Mobius and punish them for that.
Yeah. And the one Thestalos, I feel like, is always going to be live.
Yeah.
Because if you have multiples of Thestalos, it isn't always live.
Yeah, I mean, like, you only need to resolve Thestalos once at the end of the day. Because after they see this, they're going to want to play their stuff and commit. And then these cards can just take over. So this card is good early on. So to bring them out, we play the flips 2 Magician of Faith, 2 Merchant, 2 Spy, and yeah, we play these 6 flips. Gets back all your spells, you play a lot of spells. Merchant, just grab a spell, it's like a +1, it's like an upstart. Spy, bring out your tributes to special summon another one. Enough said with them.
I think that's definitely the 3 best flip monsters in the game, by far.
We play for lights, we play Azura Priest, and Warrior Lady. These cards are just good cards. Breaker, this card's amazing. Serpent, Tribe, these 2 cards are absolutely stunning, like together, and especially in this deck. And you just after if you have Tribe on the board and then you resolve Tribe and then summon something, it's crazy. And we play the Sangan, the Search Everything. Play the Souk. Yeah, and I believe that is it for the monsters. Like, these are just one-ofs we play to, just to, like, because they're good cards. You know, Souk, like, I cited Souk out a lot. This card is subpar in certain matchups, and I have better cards in it in my side, I think. But it's just like a good all-around card, and it's good if I have Thousand Eyes on board, and it's kind of okay with my flips. But it's like, at the same time, I want to normal summon my tributes, or normal summon fodder for my tributes.
Yeah, it's a good
like
utility card.
It's a utility card, but like I'd rather summon a Monarch. Or I'd rather set up for a Monarch. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the thing.
Yeah.
Like, if I have this and a Monarch in hand, then this card is not going to be that great. So I only play 1. And I set it out a lot. And I play a lot of spells. Play 18 spells. 18 spells, 4 traps, and 18 monsters. Alright, for spells, I play 3 Scapegoat. Card is amazing. One of the best cards in the format because it's a spell, monster, and trap all in one. Really, it is. This card's amazing. And we're gonna play the 2 Book of Moon. And we gotta play the 3 meta. We're playing the 3 meta. Just summon Thousand Eyes off the Go tokens and just wreak havoc. It's also an out to Gravity Bind is Thousand Eyes, so it's around Gravity Bind. No, where's this is the third free map. He'll play the 2 knock. We'll play 2 knocks to just punish our opponent for setting stuff, and this card's amazing. Broken One-Ohs is basically all what's it that this is now. Free Me, Creature Swap, MST, Heavy, Delinquent Duo, Graceful, Pot, and Snatch Steal. These spells are just all, they're like these are like the deadly 7, you know? Or the deadly 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
There
7.
should be 7.
The deadly 7, like these cards with minus creature swap, these are like the deck, they're the cards that every deck plays almost. So like creature
If they
swap,
can.
if they can, and like these cards on my deck are so amazing. Snatch Steal in this deck, if I have a tribute, brutal. Premature, if I have a tribute, brutal. And then Pot and these cards are just free wins if I resolve Duo. If I resolve Duo on a Monarch, I'm gonna win like 90% of the time.
Right.
Cause like that's the thing, and that's what happens sometimes. You know, I'd resolve Duo and then I'd resolve a Monarch, and then like I'd be so far ahead at that point, and I just kill them. And then I play 4 traps. These 4 traps are showing you are just winning games. Okay. Ring, Suck, Mirror Force. These cards are amazing, but the best trap almost the best trap in GOAT is Torrential Tribute. This card is so good. Every time I resolved it, I won. I resolved it 5. I think I resolved it 5 times.
Dang.
In my matchups. All right.
That's pretty wild.
And every time I resolved it, I won. I won the game. Like, that's crazy.
It's
so good.
such a hard card to play around because
and
like you want to be ending games.
And if you play it correctly, if you play this card correctly, and you can kill your opponent after, like, and you have some cards. If you hold out on this card, like even if you just don't set it yet, like if you just keep it in your hand, and if like after they've used Duo, or if it doesn't get Duo, then it's just in your hand, not getting broken. Then you set it. Maybe they'll think it's a bluff, because like if you set it like super late, after like I'm killing, or like they're killing you, they're killing you. Oh, they think this set's just a bluff, even though it's been in my hand since like turn 2. And then you just play it, and they're like, "What the hell? I thought it was a bluff, and it wasn't a bluff, and you overextended, and I'm just gonna win now."
Right.
And then ring is crazy. I ringed for a tie in the tournament. Did I tell you about that, Steve?
No.
Yeah, I had like 1,600 life left, and he had an Abyss Soldier on board, and he had like 2,400 life. So I had a Breaker with 1,600 attack on board. It was his turn. He summons BLS, goes into battle phase, and I ring for a tie.
Dang. Feels good.
Felt good. And that was game 2, and I won game 1. So we were going to game 3 knowing I guaranteed a tie for the game. But
yeah, going into game 3 instead of taking a tie.
But I beat him game 3.
Or instead of taking the L, take the tie. Go to game 3
and then try to just tie game 3.
Yeah.
Try to just go lock and just like, or not go lock him, or like, I don't know. If I said it in Drama Kings.
Oh, Drama King's pretty busted.
Oh shoot, but now I'm going to show you the side. Alright. This side right here is the spiciest side ever. Alright?
I can agree.
It has, alright, we'll start out with the monsters. One more Mobius. Jinzo, this card is broken. I thought about maining it, but I decided to main the Styles and just side this because
there's not a lot of space for tributes.
And yeah, and I felt the Styles is always live, and this card is just kind of sometimes situational. So, but I sided it in proper games, and it does win you games. Horseshaft, just something for go control, really. Like, I wanted something to just kind of help me get by. This card is good in theory, but I don't think I'd cite it again. I'd cite it for something else. Alright, we got that. And then I play the 2 Neko Man Kings.
Saved your bacon.
Killed jar players, made them cry, and memed them. Alright, and then we gotta play 2 Kaiku. I cited this card in a lot. Like, I don't know. Maybe, like, I didn't have room to main it, though. I'd main this over Sook, potentially, just because I feel like Sook is an underwhelming card, and this is a kind of like a board presence, and this has a board presence. And it has a good attack.
That's fair.
I might consider maining this from now on. I might cut it for Sook. This is that good. And then I play a bunch of traps. 2 trap does shoot. I only resolved this card I think once, and it was okay, but yeah, that's all. Royal Decree was really good. It won me like two games actually. Helped me win 2 games.
Sweet.
So that was a really good card. And then my favorite, my tech card, Curse Seal, the Forbidden Spell. This card is absolutely insane. And we're playing 18 spells. So maybe I'll make like 1 copy of this card. Who knows? I might do that.
That's getting a little crazy, Zach. I mean, I like Curse Seal as much as
It was a really good. Yeah, but I play 18 spells in the main, so maybe I can cut it first. Maybe I could cut it first. What if I cut it for Sock?
You probably could, but I don't know.
That's an idea, but I don't know. Sock in this deck is really good.
I'm not a big fan of that.
Or I could cut it for Ring.
Yeah, you could. Anyways.
Or I could just cut it for cut a spell from it. I could cut a book. Ooh, nah, I don't want to cut book. Actually, book is really good in this deck. But yeah, deck was really good. Play it again, for sure. I don't know. Probably cited something else instead of these 3 because I didn't like them that much. But all these guys were really good. The second Mobius I cited in a lot. Jinzo was really good. When I came up against the Chaos Warrior deck I beat. Yeah, the Warrior deck I just killed him. Jinzo. He just was like, well, shoot, man.
Yeah, the Warrior deck can't do a lot against Jinzo.
And yeah, like I said, the Nekos came in. Kaiku came up against a Chaos Zombie deck that I was playing because it was just so oppressive. This card can be oppressive at times. It can slow the game down a lot. And because it's so big, it's like you can't like, yeah, it's just a big card. It's a big boy who does a lot.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, maybe Kaiku's a card to main. I feel like it's good for what it does in the format. You know, because maybe like some decks like use the Grave, like Reasoning Gate decks.
I just feel like it's very glass cannon-y because you can lose it very quickly off of 1 Sook.
But you might summon it to counter something else though and get value, you know, because it's that big.
Yeah, that's true.
It gets over Tribe, gets over Breaker, it crashes into Abyss Soldier, right? Yeah, so this card it gets over.
It's pretty big.
Yeah, it's pretty big.
Anyways, well,
that was it.
Thank you so much for the profile, Zach.
Yep.
And I hope to play you in some GOAT here soon on the channel, and hopefully we can go out to locals here soon.
Yeah. There's actually a 2012 Edison format coming up, but I'm not going to play in that.
Edison sounds like fun to get into.
I want to play Dino Rabbits because I have a lot of the stuff.
Yeah. I don't know what deck I'd play.
Dino Rabbits would be fun.
Frog, I think, is the deck.
Alright.
So maybe Froggies. Alright.
Goodbye.